How's it going, guys? My name is Krasi and welcome back to my FC24 special tutorial series. In today's episode I'm going to teach you guys how to apply the best possible camera and controller settings so you guys can take more wins in FUT Champions, Division Rivals, drafts and in any other game mode in FC24. If you guys wanna buy cheap and reliable FC24 coins, make sure to check out the best place on the market, u7buy.com, to get your coins within 10 minutes and make sure to use Krasi for a discount. But before we go any further, you guys are more than welcome to smash the like button below. Can we go over 600 likes if you guys appreciate my daily tutorial series? The moment we smash over 600 likes, I'm going to drop another incredible tutorial to help you guys get better at FC24. As you guys can see on your screens right now, in today's episode we are going to talk about the best possible camera angles in FC24, the best possible controls, the best possible custom settings, the best possible visual and in-game settings to improve your gameplay experience. So let's get started. So let me guys show you how you can actually set absolutely everything in FIFA 24, aka FC24. I just entered the squad battle game, press the start button, and now we are going to go to the settings menu and we are going to kick things off with game settings. So let's talk about game settings now. Presets. You've got two options, guys: competitive, custom, and that's it. Keep in mind that if you guys go with custom, you can apply some additional options to your players. However, these options are only available in single play mode. When you guys play against friends, when you guys play career mode, you can make it easier for you to score goals, to defend, and so on. However, if you guys wanna play Ultimate Team, talking about FUT Champions, Rivals, drafts, and so on, you guys have to use competitive. You won't be able to switch between competitive and custom. It will be competitive by default and you guys cannot touch it. So with that being said, let's talk about shot assistance. You've got assisted, manual, precision. However, guys, make sure to apply assisted. The easiest way to score goals is by applying assisted. It doesn't make sense to go with manual. It's horrible. You're going to miss 9 out of 10 chances against the goalkeeper, especially if you guys play in delay and inconsistent gameplay conditions. So my advice for you is go with assisted. There is a new option in FC24, precision. Aiming at the goal result in more accurate shots and faster ball speeds. But this option will be extremely difficult to control when you guys play online, because we all know that ping, gameplay responsiveness and lags are part of FIFA, so using precision will make it even harder for you to score goals. Keep it assisted. I've already seen other pro players use assisted, so don't make the mistake to change that option. Time finishing on and off. Of course, you guys can leave it at on. When you guys press the shoot button twice and time finish your shot, if you guys manage to hit green, the shot power, the accuracy, the ball speed, everything will get better than the regular shot and you guys are going to increase your chances of scoring goals. Let's talk about, as you guys can see, passing. Auto flare pass is not available in the competitive preset. Through pass assistance, leave it at semi, guys. Manual is horrible. Trust me, don't even try it. Leave it at semi. Lap through pass assistance. Once again, you guys don't have assisted, you've got manual and semi. The problem with manual, guys, is the direction of the pass, the power of the pass is controlled by you. And trust me, it is way better if it's controlled by AI. It's easier to pass the ball to your teammates and create goal scoring chances. Ground pass assistance, assisted, guys, it's not even a question. I'm not even going to talk about manual and semi. Just make sure you guys use assisted. Cross assistance, assisted, manual and semi. I'm gonna go with assisted so you guys can actually perform some incredible crosses towards your players inside the penalty box. Lob pass assistance. Once again, I'm gonna go with assisted. Everything is controlled by AI, direction and power of your pass, so you guys will never face any difficulties in passing the ball properly to your teammates. Pass receiver lock. So we've got late, animation start and power up. So if we go with late, the pass receiver is locked as late as possible, around the same approximate time as when the ball is kicked. Animation starts, the pass receiver is locked early, and power up, the pass receiver is locked as soon as the pass button is released or the power bar reaches full power. This is the earliest possible receiver lock. In my opinion, power up is the best possible option. When you guys pass the ball, for example, let's say you guys use a through ball, the moment you press your triangle on your controller, you guys are going to take control of the pass receiver immediately after you press the button. In my opinion, this is the best possible option, so you guys have 1 extra second to move the pass receiver to the left, to the right, forward, backwards, position him perfectly well to take the ball without any hesitation. Precision, pass sensitivity. So basically normal is assisted and high is something like, let's say, semi. So in my opinion, you should go with normal, which is assisted and will be easier for you guys to pass the ball. Next, we've got defending options. So clearance assisted, classic. When you guys try to clear the ball in defense, you guys know that when you press the circle button on your controller in defense, the player will kick the ball in a random direction. So that's the classic assistance. You clear the ball in a random direction. However, if you guys go with directional, when you guys clear the ball, you also can put your direction with the left analog. If you guys flick the left analog to the left, right, and so on, the ball will be cleared according to the left stick direction. In my opinion, the best option for you is classic, because in defense, guys, if you want to clear the ball and there are like 5 players of your opponent inside a penalty box, and that's your last chance to clear the ball and get rid of all the pressure inside the penalty box, make sure to use classic. Just press circle. The player on the ball will instantly clear the ball in a random direction. However, you guys will not concede a goal. Next, we've got jockey movement, guys, but you cannot touch it because we set the competitive preset option. Defending, we've got advanced defending and tactical defending. Once again, guys, this option is something like semi and assisted. Tactical defending is assisted and advanced defending is semi. What do you guys want from the game? Of course, you guys want assisted defending because it will be easier for you to defend. It doesn't make sense to make it harder for you to defend, considering the fact that when you guys play online, your opponents will have defending set at tactical defending. It doesn't make sense to make your life harder. Just stick to tactical defending and you will be able to take the ball easier from your opponents, because AI is going to help you with interceptions, standing, sliding tackles, pushing away players from the ball, and so on. Pass block assistance. Of course, you want the pass block assistance set at on. If you guys turn it off, let's say that your opponent take a shot near the penalty box. The other defenders inside the penalty box won't try to stop your opponent's shots. If you guys turn this option off, and you will concede a lot of goals. By turning this option on, all defenders will try to block the opponent's shots and reduce his chance to score goals. Switching, auto switching, guys, I've been always using only on air balls, and let me tell you why. You've got 3 options, guys. Automatic will automatically select any player on the field, and it's extremely confusing. Make sure to use this option only if you're a newcomer to FC24 and you've never played FIFA in your life before. Only on loose balls, and we've got air balls and loose balls. The problem with air balls and loose balls is there is a glitch at corner kicks and crossing situations, and for example when your opponent is trying to pass the ball inside a box, sometimes if you guys set that option at air balls and loose balls, the game will select for you the wrong player and you won't be able to hit the ball and stop the opposing crossing attempt. So in my opinion, only on air balls is your best option here. Auto switching, move assistance. In my opinion, you should leave it at none. You don't want your player to keep running into his default direction for a bit period of time. You want him to stop immediately, take possession of the ball, so you guys decide his next move. So none is the best option. Right stick switching. We've got classic. I've been using classic for over 15 years now. We've got player rotation. Make me a favor guys and never go with the second option. Classic is the best one you guys can go with when you guys try to select your player using the right stick. Right stick switching reference. Player or ball. I've been using player for 15 years. They added ball like 2 years ago, but no one is using ball. It's really confusing. Keep it at player. Trust me, don't try to learn something new that doesn't make sense and will make it harder for you guys to defend. We've got right stick switching sensitivity. That's something new added to FC24 for the first time. I'm currently using 8, so the more you boost the value, the better the responsiveness from the right stick. Let me tell you why you shouldn't go with, let's say, 0 or 1. If you guys press the right stick in a certain direction, okay, you press the right stick in a certain direction and you want to select one particular player on the field. However, you guys selected 1 or 0 here in that option. Maybe AI is not going to take into consideration your direction and AI is going to select another player in defense for you, and it may result in conceding goals. So in my opinion, you should boost this value as much as possible. Next player switching guys, classic, closest to the ball, goal side. By the way, goal side is new. Classic is without any doubt your best option here. By using classic guys, AI is going to select the best possible player for you. If you guys go with closest to the ball or goal side, it is something like semi, and classic is assisted. Of course, you guys want to go with assisted to increase your chances as much as possible that the game selects the best possible player for you. Player luck, that's something really cool regarding FC24. It was also available in the previous FIFA editions. They added that option in FIFA 21 if I'm not mistaken. By using player luck, you guys can select another player, move him all over the field while AI is controlling the player on the ball and then pass it. You've got variety of options to create attacks by using player lock on, so just make sure to use it at on, practice and get better. Icon switching guys, off and on. This is the most useless option added to the game settings ever from esports. This option doesn't make sense. This option adds additional lags and delay in your games and it's not even useful. Make sure to use off and never ever try to use on. So with that being said, let's talk about dribbling. The first one is off by default, orbit dribbling on and off. You don't lose anything guys to go with on. That's another way for you guys to dribble, so it doesn't make sense to turn it off. If you don't like it, don't use it, but it's better for you to leave it at on, so whenever you guys wanna try it out, you can perform it in game. Goalkeeper guys, safe assistance, of course, it's not even a question guys, safe assistance assisted. Analog sprint off. Guys, this option is extremely important, so you can sprint with the player's maximum speed as fast as possible. If you guys set it at on, let's say it's on, what happens if it's on guys? So if you guys press the sprint button, soft press like 50%, the player on the ball will only sprint using 50% of his full potential. You have to press it hard to make the player on the ball sprint with his maximum speed. And what happens, guys, if you turn off the analog sprint option? It doesn't matter if you guys press it like that, or like that, full press. The player on the ball will instantly start running with his maximum speed, so turn it off 100%. Trigger effect, make sure to have it at off. If you guys use on, you will have some problems pressing your left and right triggers on the controller, so make sure to use it at off. User vibration feedback off, 100% off. You don't want your controller, guys, to be like that while playing for champions, for example. Camera settings, let's talk about the best possible camera view you guys can use in FC24. In my opinion, that's co-op, the best possible one. But before we get into that, let me guys show you telebroadcast used by many players as well. So we go with telebroadcast. Let me use default. You guys can see in the background how it's looking, okay? Let me go with custom. Let me boost the height to 17. Let me reduce the zoom to, let's say, 3. And you guys can see a bigger area of the pitch like that. So let me get back in game bank like that. So this is the camera. If you guys go with telebroadcast, used by a lot of players, but also a lot more people are using co-op with custom 17 and 3 zoom and height. So let me guys show you the difference now. It's much better, guys. You can see the whole pitch. You have control of every single player on the field, guys. It's way better for the eyes. It is much easier to defend, create attacks, play tiki-taka and so on. So my advice for you is go with co-op, and from the custom menu, guys, we can go up, let's say, to 20 and down to 0 zoom, or you can keep 17 and 3 like me, or you can even reduce the height a bit more to 15. I feel like 17 and 3 is the best value you guys can use. Far side focus, well, this is something different now regarding FC24. We've never had this before in-game, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a personal preference. Ball tracking speed, adjust the delay of the in-game camera when following the ball, leave it at 0. You don't want any delay. You want to follow the ball ASAP, all over the field. Penalty area zoom, just leave it at 10, guys. You don't need to boost or reduce that value. Pro camera zoom 10, 10, 10, power shot zoom off, 100% off. If you guys use on, there is a different shooting animation and different zooming when you guys try to take a power shot in FC24. So in my opinion, off is the best one that you guys can use. Now let's talk about some other changes that you should apply to your players. Player name and indicator, that's my option that I'm using. And player indicator name, player indicator size, you guys can leave it at default, smaller one, or if you guys have problems with your eyes, you guys can go with large. Player indicator fade off, I currently have it at on, so when you guys pass the ball, take a shot, depending on the player on the ball, you guys can see the special playstyle displayed over the head of the player, which is cool. So it's all up to you. But I heard that this option causes delay in game and lags, so I'm gonna turn it off. Next, player switch indicator is an extremely useful option. So before you guys press L1, you guys can see the player that you are about to select on the pitch. Player based difficulty indicator off, hold to skip on, scoring team, default celebration camera focus. It's more like personal preference now, but you guys can see my options. I have it at default. Time score display on, of course. Score clock drop down, I always have it at off. Precision pass visuals on. Precision shot visuals on. These options are extremely effective, so you guys can see the direction of the pass when you guys use the new precision passing in FC24. So 100% leave it on. Radar 3D, user radar, I use default for both. Fate, online ID indicator, scrolling lineups off. Connection monitoring, I like this option a lot, so I can see my ping during the whole game. I can see if my connection is stable, and it shows me if my internet is good enough to play FC24 online. Input overlay off, you don't need it unless you guys stream like me or record videos for YouTube and other platforms. And HyperMotion, I have it on, it is cool, you can turn it off, it's personal preference. Regarding audio and accessibility, it's all up to you. You guys can put any options. It will not decrease or improve your performance in-game. Something that can improve your performance in-game is using proper visual, camera and gameplay settings, but we talk about it. Besides game settings, you've got customized controls. I'm using custom controls, been using custom controls for 15 years, but guys, you can go with classic. There is no difference. For example, my custom A controls are not better than classic and vice versa. It's just personal preference. But anyways, this is going to be the end of today's controller and camera settings. As always, drop a like if you enjoyed the tutorial. It will be incredible to subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay updated on my daily RTG and tutorial series. As always, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.